Welcome to the afternoon movie. Can a company under fire for neglect be saved by a man with no appreciation for his job? Scott McIntyre and Jacqueline Santangelo star in G.I.R.M. on the National Grid Afternoon Movie.
This is the entire file?
As far as I know.
You need to find it.
Did a massive cleanup. Actually destroyed original documents. Still waiting for that shoe to drop.
Was I wrong to appoint you? I'll give you one last chance. Don't mess it up.
We gotta hang together. By God, we will hang separately.
I need you to find it. Are you the file clerk or not?
National Grid was in the news. I watched the report while finishing a bowl of Apple Jacks. Crews had dug up a customer's yard to install a gas line. The customer freaked when she came home to torn up grass and denied the company had a right-of-way agreement. This happened over the weekend, so I knew my first task Monday morning would be to find that easement. I barely had time to get my first cup of coffee when my old friend came down to get it.
Don't drop it!
Never gets old.
I have to have some fun this early.
Very happy I can entertain you. Good weekend?
I guess, with the rain.
Well, better a rainy Saturday than a sunny Monday.
There are sunny Mondays?
That's the rumor. This just isn't going to be one of them. Not that I'm superstitious, but as I said, today's Monday, and to prove it, I had no luck finding the file she wanted, which probably means it's too old to have been entered on the database. That is, if we ever received it at all. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Should be listed in this old index. Oh, here it is. Old sod farm right-of-way. 1969.
That's all it says?
Just that it wasn't closed and who worked on it. I'm surprised I found it.
Who handled it?
A guy named Ken Judd.
Not familiar.
He probably left the company by now. Oh, anyway. Should be on the shelf.
Customer's really raising a stink over this one.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on the news this morning.
We're hoping the customer isn't always right.
Please, they never are. Trust me. I worked in retail.
Oh, I know. I shop retail. This is the entire file?
As far as I know.
This isn't even a signed copy. It's just a draft. Why is the original in here?
I was 2.
Records coordinator.
Yeah, that's information and records coordinator to you. And besides, you're the one who sent the crews out.
You need to find it.
Happy Monday. Oh, hey, you're the auditor.
Yes, I am.
You're not so bad.
What were you expecting?
I don't know, some big guy with a cowboy hat and dark glasses.
The old uniform. Don't worry about it.
Good. Well, I appreciate you not being scary.
Not a problem. I've had breakfast, so I'm good till at least lunch.
We better get started.
Okay.
regulatory audits are killing me. I haven't been looked at this closely since my last colonoscopy.
So what's the big deal?
We don't have any records management policies. Files could be anywhere and everywhere.
I'm more worried about that easement.
You talk to legal?
Talk about a dead end. Everything's either piled in offices or stuck in filing cabinets.
Well, last year, they did a massive cleanup. Actually destroyed original documents. Still waiting for that shoe to drop.
Was the easement in there?
I don't know, maybe. But they did say that they scanned their original contracts on microfilm a while back.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, but you don't destroy originals.
I didn't get that memo either.
Did you check out that Judd guy?
He left the company in '98.
Well, can we call him?
Only if we hold a seance.
Ugh. Well, I don't think Facilities has a Ouija board.
You got a date or something?
Yeah, then I wish I could break. When National Grid went global, I didn't know what to expect when dealing with our UK partners. However, they turned out to be extremely easy to work with. I like Ian. He's a nice guy and a good boss. And this is the first time I'd gotten him upset.
Scott, scanning original documents is inexcusable. Are you not aware of the new policies and procedures?
Actually,
You're a records coordinator. You should be aware of them. Did you not go to the training?
no, I went.
Well, clearly you weren't paying any attention. What were you doing?
I guess I just wasn't paying close enough attention.
Scott, records coordination is important. It's an important role. I thought you understood that. I thought you understand the gravity and the effect that doing a good job has. Was I wrong to appoint you?
No. You weren't.
I'll give you one last chance. Don't mess it up.
It's the audit report.
Yeah, you've got your work cut out here.
I'll get on it. Look, Ian. I know I let you down.
You didn't let me down, Scott, you're letting yourself down. And the role.
His words touched a nerve. I wasn't taking the coordinator job seriously. And despite what he said, I know I let him down. He'd lost confidence in me. And I took that personally.
I'm looking for you. They're really getting on my back about that easement.
I'll check every place I can think of.
Well, that's not good enough.
You seriously yelling at me?
I don't see this thing turning up anywhere, do you?
You're not the only person I'm helping.
Look, I know you didn't ask for this job, but that's too bad. I need you to find it. Are you the file clerk or not?
Will you come with me, please? We worked together a lot of years. But that doesn't mean you can walk all over me when you're having a rough day.
You don't know the pressure I'm under.
Oh, please. You can't find one file. I'm in charge of the records for an entire department. There have been times I couldn't find a vital document, but you tough it out.
I'm worried about my job.
We're all hanging by a thread right now. We gotta hang together, or by God, we will hang separately.
What was that?
What?
By God, we will hang separately?
You like that?
No, not really.
Sure got you out of your snit, though.
Sorry I bit your head off.
Look, just remember, I'm your friend. I'm on your side.
I know. You'll keep looking?
Of course. You know, that quote was by Ben Franklin.
You know the weirdest things.
Being a records coordinator isn't difficult, but it does require some knowledge. Attending the training would probably be enough, but I wanted to take it further. Thankfully, the records analysts were always more than happy to assist.
Hi, Scott. It's Sue Pelkey from Syracuse.
Hey, great to meet you. I appreciate you making the trip.
Always happy to help.
Oh, that's good. I need it. I've had this program on my desktop and I barely used it.
No problem. It's a breeze.
Bingo! People always say I have a case of the Mondays. But somebody please prove me wrong. The calendar says Friday, but fate decreed it Monday.5. I found the easement all right, but the scan quality was unreadable. I honestly don't know what could possibly make this situation worse. Hi, I didn't know you were down here.
I wanted to check the shelves again.
Already checked them 3 times.
What about your desk? Last time I saw you, had a lot of paper piled up there.
Already filed all the critical documents. Anything else you'd like to criticize?
Well, this isn't the first time you lost something.
If it's down here, I'll find it.
Let's check your desk anyway.
Most people look forward to weekends, parties, barbecues. Me, I like to curl up with a good book. Sometimes, though, my reading choices are a little questionable.
Was I wrong to appoint you?
The auditor.
Well, that's enough of this. What was she doing back there? Well, there it was. The original signed easement. The customer was right. We were digging in the wrong spot. This is going to cost us. But it could have been a lot worse. Another few hours, the document and the contents of the bin would have been taken away for shredding. I was lucky to get to it when I did. And it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how it got there. Hey, you watch Jeopardy, right?
What? Yeah, why?
Okay, I'm going to give you an answer. You're going to give me the question, okay?
Okay.
The answer is, it was in the shredding bin.
I was just trying to protect the company.
Sorry. Thanks for playing. Do you have any idea what kind of trouble we could have gotten in if somebody else other than me had found that document? What were you thinking?
How could I know that Old Sod Farm and Old Sod Farm Road were 2 different properties? You didn't have both on your index either.
No, you're right about that. My system was totally inefficient. I'm on that.
Anyway, the easement's 40 years old. You saw the scanned copy. Could you read it? Whoever entered onto the customer database is to blame.
So you're exactly right. And that's why your actions are so pointless.
I guess you're right.
Look, you panicked. You lost your head in a crisis. It can happen to anyone. But nobody would have blamed you for the misinformation on the system. If that information had been entered correctly and scanned in properly, the cruiser would have been sent to the right property. None of this would have happened. See, that's what data capture and quality are all about. And that's the basis of good records management.
Lesson learned. So how much trouble am I in?
If I were anybody else, I'd turn you in, but I'm going to stick my neck out. because Ian gave me a second chance and it's paying off. I'd like to think I have the same luck with you. But you know, if you're ever in this situation again, just come to me. After all, I am the file clerk.
You're more than that. You're...
Devilishly handsome?
I was gonna say not incompetent.
You know, come to think of it, your department doesn't have an information and records coordinator. You interested?
Me? Did you sleep through the last week?
Well, you'll never make that mistake again. Besides, you already know the basics.
Can't get by on the basics.
So you learn. You know, records management has regular training and refresher courses.
Is there more money in it?
Nope.
Then why do you do it?
It's a regulatory requirement.
Why do you do it?
It's important. It's necessary.
Can I think it over?
Absolutely.
Hey. Thanks.
It could have been a lot worse, all because somebody miswrote something on a piece of paper over 40 years ago. One piece of misinformation ultimately resulted in damage to customer property and tarnished the company's reputation. We didn't ensure data quality, and the record was neglected throughout its life cycle. We have to know the policies and adhere to them. It's not an impossible job, however it is vital, and we don't have to do it alone. I was lucky. Actually, we all are.
Great job, Scott. Well done. That's a pretty good job.
Be honest. Have I restored any of your confidence in me?
Truthfully, Scott, you never really lost it.
Because for every department, there's hope.
G.I.R.M. has been brought to you by Global Information and Records Management, where efficient records management means doing it right the first time. This has been the Afternoon Movie. Join us tomorrow as Jay Maloney and John Curran enforce legal holds in The J-Team on the National Grid Afternoon Movie on W.I.R.M. 11 Alive.
Eleven alive.